What is up, soccer fans? Welcome back to another episode of Decryptage Souverain, your absolute antidote to boring, politically correct sports commentary. I am your host, and today we have to talk about the crime scene that took place in the semifinals. Before kickoff, the French media was practically hyperventilating. They looked at their sheet and saw what they proudly labeled the Fantastic Four. Kylian Mbappe, Michael Olise, Ousmane Dembele, and the wonder kid Desiree Dou. On paper, that is not a front line. That is a billion-dollar sovereign wealth fund wearing football cleats. We in America love a blockbusting Avengers-style lineup. But folks, by the end of the night, Didier Deschamps' galactic squad did not look like the Avengers. They looked like an overpriced startup that forgot to build a product. Final score, Spain 2. France 0. And honestly, it was not even that close. How does a team with some of the most expensive attacking talent in human history register absolutely zero threat? It is simple physics, guys. In our beloved game, strikers are like heavy artillery. No matter how massive the caliber of your cannon is, it is absolutely useless if nobody is sending you any ammo. And who possessed all the ammo? The Spanish midfield. Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, and Pedri did not just play soccer. They staged a tactical hostage situation in the center of the pitch. They passed the ball with the cold, calculated precision of Swiss watchmakers. They ran the French ragged, locking down every single passing lane. The connection between the French midfield and their glitzy attackers was not just disrupted, it was completely vaporized. As the great expert Pete Gill brutally pointed out after the match, the French attack was utterly flavorless. It is hard to cook a gourmet meal when the chef is not allowed into the kitchen, right? Olise and Dembele, two of the most dynamic wingers in Europe, spent 90 minutes standing on the flanks, looking like teenagers waiting for a text message that never arrived. They were completely starved of the ball. This sheer isolation drove the French superstars into a state of deep, existential frustration. Take Kylian Mbappe, the crown jewel of French soccer, a man who runs faster than a speeding ticket. Instead of lurking near the Spanish penalty box waiting to destroy their center backs, Kylian had to drop back, deep back. Like defending near his own center circle deep back, just to get a single touch of the ball. Imagine buying a Ferrari, but you have to push it up a hill yourself just to get the engine started. That was Mbappe. By the time he actually dragged the ball near the Spanish box, he was so gassed he had the clinical finishing of a stormtrooper. And Ousmane Dembele? Oh man, Gary Neville hit the nail on the head. The Spanish fullbacks put Dembele in a straitjacket. Instead of attacking, Ousmane spent half the game desperately sprinting backward to prevent the Spanish wingers from destroying his own defense. Every single French individual action was isolated, lonely, and easily snapped by a cohesive Spanish system. It was like watching someone try to play a beautiful piano solo while the piano is being thrown down a flight of stairs. But let us look deeper than just poor individual games. This was a complete systemic bankruptcy. As Ryan Jack bluntly put it, Spain played their game, France did not. In fact, the French defeated themselves before Spain even landed the final blow. For years, Didier Deschamps' entire tactical master plan has been 1. Defend deep, 2. Pray, 3. Pass to Mbappe and hope he runs past 5 players. That works when you are playing teams who are scared of you, but when you face a team like Spain, who actually know how to keep the ball and suffocate your transitions, your entire plan is exposed as nothing more than vibes and individual brilliance. Let this be a lesson for soccer federations worldwide. You can assemble a squad that costs hundreds of millions on Transfermarkt. You can have the flashiest jerseys and the biggest social media followings. But if you do not build a cohesive, functioning system from the back to the front, you are just a paper tiger. Spain won because they had a clear footballing philosophy and a perfectly oiled collective machine. France lost because they forgot that soccer is a team sport. It is time for Les Bleus to wake up, smell the espresso, and build a midfield that can actually pass forward, instead of dreaming of individual miracles. But hey, what do you guys think? Was Deschamps to blame? Or did the players simply choke? Let me know in the comments below, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you next time on 90 Minutes Later.